All right, now as you can see, I've got more than one line on here, and I've got little arrows right here. But see this is the new line. This is the square line. And this is, I always mark an arrow on the good line that I know as I work my way down. See that changes this. Then I go with this one because I squared this one up as the level. So, and then I go to the furthest point, the one that's the furthest away, because that will square up the riser now too. Then I make that line. Then I go down to this one, and I square it up with that riser. And then I make this line. I draw an arrow because that's the good line now. And I scribble out the other one. Then I put my square on that line and pull out to the furthest point, knowing that is the furthest point on my riser, my rough framing. So I come out to my furthest point and I line it up with this new line here. And then I draw a line, and that's the new line. Then I know that this one is square, so I pencil mark it. I put an arrow on it, knowing that that's the good line now. And I do that every one down. Flip it around, do that riser, and flip it around, and know that I just leveled this one up. Then I come over to here, and then I make this riser good. Then I make this tread good. See, remember when I was showing you on my torpedo level on the stairs that how unlevel it was? Well, that's how much unlevel it is right there. That shows me that I should be, once I had cut this, that this tread is now level with or will be with the top of this skirt board. And every one of these risers will be square up and down, because if these are level, then these risers will be square up and down with the treads. So when you're looking at it sideways, you'll see that tread level, and you'll see that riser straight up and down, square with the tread. And that's how I get those. A lot of guys won't do that. They'll just make their marks or pull measurements and make their marks and then run with it. And then you see, you'll probably see from now on, after I explain this to you, when you go look at a set of stairs with open treads, that's the first thing your eye's going to look at now, because I brought this up to your attention, is you're going to see if those treads are level and if those risers are plumb. So let me go ahead. I have to set my saw. I have a left hand, this is a left hand saw, which only allows me to bevel my blade one direction. And this one here, it bevels in this direction. Now, if I go to my skirt board, I can see that bevel is not going to work because I need to go on the bevel like this to cut these risers out. And these will be square cut going this way because it's going to be the tread. This will be square up and down. But in order to get my 45 for my risers, I need to be at this angle. So this is a left-hand saw. I have a right-hand saw in here that bevels the other direction. It's always good to have two different saws. See, this is a right-hand saw, and I'll show you how you can tell the difference here real quick. If you got your hand, let me go ahead and tighten this down. Okay, if you got your hand on a saw and you can see the blade, you always want to be able to see the blade with your eyes so you can see the mark and everything. So if you can put your hand on it and you got the blade right there and you can see that blade, that's a right-hand saw. If you got your hand on this saw, you can look at that blade, you can see that blade, it's a left-hand saw. Now, each one of these are going to bevel differently. This one here is going to bevel this direction. And this one's going to bevel this direction. See what I'm saying? So it's always good to have two different saws. So whenever you run into skirt boards like this, because you'll have left-hand cuts and you'll have right-hand 45 cuts. So it makes it real easy if you have two different saws. Just, trust me, it does. And let me go ahead and cut these and I'll show you what I mean.